Hi and welcome. This is Elena with Angel Messages with Elena, and I have a duress call from someone. I don't think it's just a person who has passed on. I believe this person that maybe has been abducted. So I am doing this video just to get it out there so that angels know that I've received the message, and maybe the energies will get out to the people who need to hear it. What I was doing earlier today was putting my booklet together of the archangels. This is July 3rd. Recording started at 8:38 p.m. and I'm in Northwest Tucson, so you kind of know the location I am coming from. So I took a couple hour break and I was watching a movie called Face of an Angel with Kate Beckinsale, and some of the symbolisms I put in for the archangels and how they speak to us is flashing lights. Not just the lights that you see from like fire engines or police cars. These, could just be like woohoo, or a blinking of a light, or a power surge and the lights go on and off. I was on my bed facing east, and something caught my eye as I was watching this movie on my phone, and the lights kind of looked like somebody was flashing a light through like somebody was flashing to get their attention through the mirror. But how it happened was it was like down, 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 and then there was like a minute and it started all over again. And I was just kind of curious, because there's no way that there's anything on this side of the house that has any kind of reflection. There's no cars that drive that way. There's I look at the neighbors, there's no windows that would give like a direction of a light beam in that way. So I know this come from the angels, and I just, when it first was happening, I was like, oh, my angels are talking to me. Secondly, I'm just like, okay, I'm getting the message, yeah. Maybe this was a test, because I'm just putting this booklet together. Sometimes divine likes to test us and see if we are listening. But however, later I got up and I went to my flashlight, so the flashlight app, and there's an SOS. Okay, so that looks so similar to the flash that I seen, and I'm in ex-military, was an all-source military intelligence analyst, so codes and messaging is my forte. Putting messages together. So some of the things, the flashing lights that the archangels that work with me that use that is Michael, Shamuel, Gabriel, and Uriel. So all four of these angels are coming through. Shamuel is the one who finds missing and lost people or things. Michael does the rescue. Gabriel, he's the one that reunites. Uriel gives us knowledge. It's so overwhelming how divine wants her children to be found. So sorry, I'm getting so teary-eyed right now. It's beautiful, but to know that this is a duress call of somebody needing help and finding a location. The movie Face of an Angel is just an overall view, is a gentleman who is a screenwriter, a film producer, who's working with an investigative reporter on a past murder, and the murder happened to a young girl named Elizabeth. I bet I'm thinking I remember the names correctly. And then the person that was charged for her death was Jessica, and in this movie she was acquitted. So that means that this murder wasn't solved. At 25 minutes and 19 seconds, the lights started happening, and I turned off the movie right away. So I backtracked a little bit, and part of the scene was who were going to get these people to play into this movie. Tina Fey was kind of mentioned. I can't remember. But it was like, how is the script going? Are you getting any writing done? Then you wanted to cast characters, but I mean, the film wasn't even quite written yet. It was still like a thought, an idea. Then it goes into that this producer is talking to the film writer. They go into a bar, and he's like, how is the script going? Some of the things that was said was, I'm not doing any writing here in Italy. I do better writing in LA. And something about him and his wife, Catherine, divorce, separation, custody issues. Okay, so those are some of the things that came up. Now remember, LA, Los Angeles, also means the angels. All right, so not to say that this, maybe somebody said that they were going to, this person was also from London. Maybe they said they were going to go one way, but they did not. They actually stayed either in LA or they stayed in their home. As I was thinking about this, I went into the kitchen, and it was like I saw a dead rodent in front of my oven, and how there's like rodent droppings everywhere. All right, so that kind of is, to me, is like an abduction and being held where like in a cave or in a prison or somewhere that's unsanitary. Then I went into the bathroom and I could smell a scent. The scent was like coconut. It reminded me of banana. It reminded me of like Bath and Body Works and how they put all these butters together, and some of them was a little fruity, some of them was like a vanilla coconut. Suntan lotion, I think, I don't know, banana boat or like tropics, Sons of the Tropic or something like that. I don't wear suntan lotion, but something that had like a lot of coconut. It was like a lot of Caribbean smell to them, or Hawaiian smell to them. Somewhere like maybe tropics or paradise. Maybe this was a place that, I'm kind of thinking this is the scent that they were using before they were abducted, and it could also be a place. Now, not to say that this could have also been a murder, and today was a day of an acquittal of people that you thought were the ones who committed the crime, and they were let go. So that means that the crime, people who got away with it are still out there. All right, so this can go to not just one particular person or case or file. This can go to many different ones. As, while I was watering my horses and my trees, I got a lot of pressure on my head, and it was kind of with me for a couple of minutes, and it's not all the way gone. I still have it here on the left side, just pressure, and it was just kind of like an overwhelming sense of like loss. Where do we start now? How do we get started? How do we go from here? We invested all of our time and money in this, and it didn't work out. In my readings, something is coming to finalize what was lost to you in a good way. So if there's like a crime that has been solved, like something that has been taken away from you, like monetary tarry, this would be given back. So if you have a loss of a child, that child is going to be given back. Those kind of things are coming through July 25th. So there's a lot of people who are going to be reaping from this. So I thought I'd just do a mini reading to get a little bit more clarity. I do really feel that it's a female that has been abducted, just because the names that come across, Catherine, Elizabeth, Jessica, are all feminine names. I did the screenshot at 5:57 p.m. on July 3rd. And I want to say that the message came through at 5:30. I did not look at my clock or at my... I just remembered to do the screenshot as soon as I started seeing the flickering. So I want to say it was 5:30. Yeah. I think it wasn't a screenshot. I think I was just looking at the time and stopped the movie right away and looked at it, so I would not forget. So 25 is 7, 19 is 10. So it's like 7:10. 7 plus 1 is 8. So it could mean that this message is in dire need because there could be a possible death. Okay? Something that is going to come out negatively if we don't act upon it, and that's why I'm doing the reading. By the time you get this message, I do believe that there's still time. Okay? So it's not like something is going to like die by the time this is uploaded, because the angels know sometimes it takes a couple hours for these things to upload. Okay, so alright, so this is their message to you. Is that Buddha is preparing the way. Buddha is teacher. The number 13 card. 13 is feminine for Mary Magdalene. She's clearing the way for this to happen. So if you are Catholic, don't have to be Catholic, it's just to know, teacher, I am preparing this way, and I'm also clearing the paths. Clearing so that they can come home. It's also the 4 of keys. So 4 is about order, right? It's a key. You're getting the key to unlock the location. Okay? The location for these things to come to resolution. Views of ego. With the 4 of roses, it's also about order. But it's a powerful healing that is happening, and don't get your ego in the way. Right? We have to set aside, I don't believe in this. Right? Because anything is possible. Wow. I was not prepared for them to do that. Because usually it's just like, okay, this is the message. But no, this is something that is very urgent. Okay? I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't. Alright, so as I said, Uriel is here, and this is Uriel and the Sphinx. The Sphinx holds all knowledge. Uriel is angel of knowledge. She's opening a way for new knowledge to come through for resolution and solution tonight. And look at this moon. This moon is not quite full moon. So full moon is when? Oh, to look. Full moon. I think it says July 17th. So I think you have until July 17th to find this person. Okay, we're on the right track. So whatever you were feeling, or looking at the time is 14 minutes into it, that this is on the right track. Now I did want to say something about trains. Trains, symbolisms for a journey and pathway, but if you hear sounds Sometimes I do have a mouse in my house. If you hear me go ah, or you hear honking of horns, if you hear boom boom like the fan, I'm supposed to leave that on. Some kind of a white noise, that there's some kind of noise around, that you're supposed to pay attention. When things come up more than once, these are 4/4s. Pay attention. Okay, angels are with you in 4/4s, but it's also about the journey and how to find your way through it. Then, yeah, so pay attention when you start seeing double numbers. If I repeat something, it's not by accident, okay? So pay attention. Then we have the King of Scrolls. The King of Scrolls has all the answers. It's a masculine force, which is left side, is physical and tangible, that this can happen, right? To have faith, we're going to find your loved ones, all right? This can happen. He holds the scrolls of knowledge, of energy. And there's a lighthouse that's directing, right? There is another force within us, around us, that is doing directing, okay? So follow the light. Just like I did to get this message, okay? I would have just said, yeah, angels, I see the light, and gone on if I didn't ask questions. So if you see a light, pay attention. Pay attention to time, where you're at, what you're doing, okay? Because angels are going to direct you. I mean, I'm starting to get like goosebumps everywhere, because I know I'm on track, because I have to have confirmation as well that things don't come out of me that's ego. You must be humble to do the receiving of the unknown. The unknown that becomes known to us. All right, angels. Divine Mother, Father. What other message do you want to give these people? So we got the message from your loved one. Now I want the angels to talk to me. And we're going to use another deck too. So I have 3 cards right here. Okay, so it's the 8 of Roses. All right, so there's still hope. Okay, 8 of Roses is a very powerful number. Powerful roses are, it might be something that, because I really smell roses right now too. It could be where this person was when they were abducted, or something happened to them, the crime was committed. It could be a favorite flower. It's very powerful healing, and that there's community that is around you, right? There's a group of people on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, church, neighbors, family. They're all with you, and they're all going to help you, right? Diversify. It means that you need to tap into everything that you can to diversify. This is also the number 5, that this is overall going to change your life, but it's going to show you water. 5 is water. So we got roses and we got water. There's also a stack of books. Stack of books is Uriel is working with you with knowledge, right? And the Queen, she holds the keys. She holds the knowledge. She's looking out. She knows, it's just like a map. She knows where to go. And then we have the 6 of Keys, right? There's lots of love behind this. And then this is actually going into the new moon. This is the waxing of the moon. So I think it's really important to find this person between the full moon and the new moon. So the end of this month, from July 17th to the end of this month, probably July 25th is probably when the search is really going to have to be amped up. This is an artisan who, well, he works by night. So you're going to find the best success at night. And he's creating a bust of a woman. A bust is, the top portion of a statue. statue. Candles is another light. Look for candles. Roses, maps, water, candles. Ooh, and this is just flipped over. All right, so number 2 is have faith and assurance. The Akashic Library is that we can tap into all of these energies to pray. The angels are with you. Their Akashic energy is what we tap into all the time. It's something that was prepared, already prepared. Something that was masterminded. It wasn't a fluke that this happened. They were separated out purposely. Okay, so it wasn't by chance. So it wasn't by chance. It could be somebody that they knew that happens that led them this way. So good thing to do is try to tap into people that they had just met. Go on their social media. It's probably somebody who's just lurking in the background. I'm surprised Metatron didn't come, because Metatron is usually behind the scenes. Maybe he is. Alright, so we have summer. 5 of Forces is an energy. Gardening. Flowers blooming. Things that are green. Not desert. So it won't be here in the desert. Or if it is, it's by where there's a water source. Because it's right underneath the card that we called water. Could be in the fields. It could be, this is by a windmill that pumps water, right? This could be because this looks like Holland, tulips in Holland, tulip festival. I mean, it's too hot for it now, but maybe this is where there's a lot of tulips that have grown in this area. And of course, you're not going to know unless you do your research and go and look at these areas and see if the people are taking pictures. So that's when you diversify and ask for knowledge of, is there anywhere where these tulips would have grown prolifically and bloomed at what time? We've got another key, the 7 of Keys, rescuer. Okay, this is rescuer. It's the ascent. Kind of feel like this person who did this abduction, this crime, he's got like a promotion. So he or she may be big-headed or a leader. This was not by chance. This was not in the heat of a moment. This was planned. All right. I want to go into my goddess power oracle and see what specifically we can get from Divine Mother. Feminine goes more into the intuition, because you're probably asked to do something, and this is like the balance of will, wisdom, and mind. You know, the Trinity. You're just like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. This is the scribe, a letter writer. Alright, yeah, like I was writing a book when this was happening. So maybe this person was doing an investigation on what would people do if we took away the will and their mind. Would they die? Would they, like a science experiment to write a book? Because they say that Jack the Ripper was actually the person who wrote Sherlock Holmes. And that just come to the surface in the last, few months. All right, Divine Mother. What answers can we get? We just need answers and a direction for them to go. So the light that was coming into my room come from the northeast direction. Had to come directly northeast. So to the southwest. So it was like, right on the axis. Maybe is the base of a mountain, the valley of a mountain, in the axis, the direction from the direct northeast to the southwest. Kind of want to say it's, over there in the California mountains on the west side of the mountains. All right, we need directions. We need to know what to do next. All right, so Maya comes in. She says everything is an illusion, everything is magical. Could also be how sometimes we look at things and we're like, oh, that's just a trick of my mind. That is something that my mind is filling in. I'm not actually seeing it in reality. So spend some time overlooking direction from that northwest or northeast to the southwest. It could be a trick of the mind, but to go out and investigate it. Athena, acknowledge owls. Hooting of an owl. There could be an owl that flies over it. And again, it's a number 5. So this is water. Comes into the third eye and her throat. So listen. See if you get a moment that maybe a story or a song lyric comes to you. I kind of felt like I wanted to sing, but I really don't have like a lyric to follow, so I want to hum. So if you get to that moment in your search, stop and notice what you're doing. Look at the signs. Look at the sun, the moon, time of day, where the animals are. Look for feathers, because feathers are indicators that angels are leading you and they're with you. Number 7s, you got a 7 in the last one, that also shows you direction that you're on the right path. And focus. Okay? Number 4, it could be by somewhere where there was archery or a road that leads you to a place of marksmanship and archery, target practice. Or maybe this is a place where they shot a deer or some kind of game. So keep your focus and look at the focus around you. All right, let's do another 3 cards. Don't want to get this too long because I do want to get this uploaded tonight. So if you are a viewer, and just share it, share the YouTube, because we don't have much time, and I get messages 2 or 3 days before the actual person comes to me. So but since this is really important, this is a call for help that we are stepping in, and we're getting this distributed as soon as we can. Okay. Beautiful message. All right, so we got 35. We have Metis, and she's a goddess of wisdom. All right, so her story is she made herself small when she could have been big. So look at the minute details, because you're powerful, and the details, the little tiniest of evidence of a lead is crucial. Okay, you may dismiss it, right? Because a trick of an eye, we want to dismiss it because it's right under illusion. So don't dismiss it. The Divine Mother says don't dismiss it. It's actually something that you need, okay, to make your case bigger. And then we have Danu, assurance, trust, faith. Everything is going to work out. Everything is going to work out, okay? Resolutions are going to happen. She took care of the remnant of Israel, of Egypt. She took care of them. She fed them. She probably taught them. All right? So this is like a teaching of your faith, with trust and assurance. Everything is going to work out okay. Okay? Because then we have Mary, the mother of miracles, divine mother. All right? This is going to be miraculous. This is going to be like, whoom, get them out. Okay? This is the people who are the abductors or who committed the crime are not going to know what hit them. So don't worry about sharing them on the internet. It's kind of like how, you know, you got all those military people and they come into the helicopters, they sweep down, black ops, right? And they get the person out, and enemy don't know what has hit him. They're going to be shocked, going, what the heck? Okay. All right, so I'm going to close with a blessing. This is the first time that this has happened this way, but this is opening doors for all of us to help those who have been lost and missing. So don't take it lightly. Nobody leave bad messages, because you'll be deleted. You'll be blocked. I don't have time for people who have doubt. Because this is crucial. This is real people, real person, real people. I believe it's more than one person. I want to say there's 15, there's 30, there's many who are looking for answers, who are looking for delivering. Tomorrow is Independence Day. A lot of you are going to see this on Independence Day, of freedom, of liberation. Being a rebel, breaking traditions, breaking things that we thought were a certain way. We're breaking all those and having liberation, okay? That's what 4th of July is about. Not just our country, it is about us. It's about our families, that we can live without fear and terror. Whenever you hear fireworks, pay attention. You're going to hear a lot of them tomorrow. Pay attention. Those are going to be keys as well for you. Don't look at it as a fear mode. Look at it as a sleuth, a clue mode, okay? Look around you. Write them down. Start carrying a pad and write clues down and submit them, okay? Submit them to the authorities. Submit them on Facebook. And it was like, well, I don't know, but this is what I got. And put a page up. Invite me. Elena, Rosalind, Michelle. Because I think it's crucial to have somebody who is intuitive, who can do an interpretation to help you find the things that you're looking for. All right, let's close with a prayer and blessing. Heavenly Father, Heavenly Mother, angels, your loved one, thank you for using me as a tool, for getting this message out. We're doing a rescue. Everybody, we're doing a rescue. And lead us. Give us faith, give us trust, give us messages. Give us so that we can do this quick rescue, this quick resolution for these crimes that have been committed, that these abductions that have been happening, these kidnappings, all of these things, human trafficking, you're coming to a stop immediately, effectively. Everything that is gone against your children, our children are being brought home. We thank you for this beautiful time of sharing and listening to the angels and to your loved one. Thank you for using me as a tool. I pray that messages get out swiftly as they can, that they are understood and communicated to others, that this is understanding to authorities, that now is the time to delve into the things of unknown to be known. We thank you, we praise you of every little thing. We thank you of every little thing. We thank you, thank you, thank you, Divine Mother, Divine Father, angels, guides, every living thing and energy that is helping us on this quest. We give you all praise and authority to you. In the name of the Father, the Son, the daughter, and the mother. We say all these things. Amen. Thank you. Let's get the word spread.